Now, an 8 on Your Side investigation.
A hoarder in Pinellas County who has been tormenting neighbors and bedeviling the legal system for 26 years is finally gone. Ed Potter admitted to 8 on Your Side a year ago that he had a problem with hoarding, but we had no idea how much of a problem until now. Investigator Mark Douglas joins us now outside of Potter's home with the final chapter of this decades-long story. Mark.
Well, we hope so, Keith. This dumpster that's overflowing with debris is just a fraction of the stuff that allowed Mr. Ed Potter to rack up, are you ready for this, $11 million in code violations. Now, as mind-boggling as that number is, just wait till you see what we discovered when the new owners invited us inside this house.
Until now, very few people have stepped through this door, and maybe this is why. The inside of Ed Potter's house is stacked with junk up to 5 feet deep.
I've never seen anything like this. Unbelievable.
Have a seat. There has to be one here somewhere. Or if some of this stuff gives you the creeps, take a shower. But maybe not here. Last year, we helped organize an outside cleanup for Mr. Potter. Neighborhood volunteers filled 3 dumpsters with stuff that littered his yard. Back then, Potter promised to change his ways.
My word is my bond.
But even after he pleaded guilty in court to numerous code violations and faced the loss of his home, Potter just couldn't change. The week after he was in court, we found Potter shopping for more stuff at a thrift store. Diane Berquist lives right across the street.
You know, you just kind of get numb to it. You have to.
Not anymore. Last month, 2 investors bought Ed Potter's home hours before he was about to lose it at an unpaid tax auction. Now they're cleaning it up for resale.
We would love for it to be a neighbor that buys in and stays, you know, within the community and not somebody that comes out and has another issue.
But for the moment, at least, these guys seem like heroes in this neighborhood.
Well, they've accomplished what the government has been unable to do.
Which brings us back to the $11 million in code enforcement liens that Pinellas County levied against Ed Potter. Technically, the new owners now owe that money. But Code Enforcement Director Todd Meyer insists that won't be a problem.
Don't concern yourself with that number whatsoever.
Now, there was still a ginormous cleanup ahead for those 2 guys that bought this property for about $8,000 in back taxes, plus a couple thousand that they gave Mr. Potter. But the cleanup is probably, I'm just guessing, enough to fill up 3 or 4 of these dumpsters. Now, as daunting as that seems, there is light at the end of this tunnel, because a woman drove by here today, told me she'd like to buy this house and move in, even knowing that it's quite messy inside there, Keith.
Well, it does make you wonder about Ed Potter. I mean, you got to think there may be some mental issues here that, but where did he go? What happened to Ed Potter?
Well, first of all, he's a nice guy. People feel very sorry about his condition and what drove him to all of this. But I'm told that he left 2 days ago in a U-Haul truck that he filled with his most prized possessions, headed off for parts unknown. Nobody knows where, not even the mailman. But like I said, the good news is it looks like somebody wants to buy this house and maybe move in.
Good for the neighbors. All right. Well, thank you.